So I stumbled across this story the other day and I thought it was going to be the same old thing because I'm getting fed up with reading articles about ex-BBC employees or people with ties to the BBC pushing the idea of the government starting a media tax. And I stumbled across this because this is a former BBC trustee. And now I thought, it's going to be the same shit, different day. But he surprised me a little bit. Have a look at this with me. No doubt that's the future. Ex-BBC trustee reveals likeliest model to help replace the TV licence fee. So yeah, an ex-BBC trustee who will know more about the BBC than I ever will, I would imagine, unless he wasn't a very good trustee, or trustees don't do a lot, I don't really know, to be honest. But it's his thoughts on what's going to replace the TV licence fee. And again, I just thought it was going to be the same old stuff. Let's start a media tax and we'll protect the BBC. But yeah, a little bit surprised. Let's read on. Professor of Journalism at Cardiff University, Professor Richard Tate, spoke to the Express about the future of the BBC and what funding models could be adopted by the broadcaster. Professor Tate addressed the issue of the TV licence and agreed it needed to change, but was unsure whether now was the right time to get rid of it. The academic explained a global paywall mixed with a subscription model like Netflix would be the future of the broadcaster, but explained one vital point the BBC needed to address before making the move. Oh yeah, didn't expect that. Didn't expect that at all. I haven't heard a lot of the MPs that have support or used to work at the BBC or anything, or ex-BBC employees that are putting blogs out all over the place to try and normalise us to the idea of a media tax. It seems to be a bit flooded at the minute on the internet with the idea of the media tax, and it's all being put out there by insiders and it's misinformation and all of that conspiracy stuff. But to see someone who was an ex-trustee of the BBC not mention that, and to say the future of the BBC is a global subscription service, which I also believe. Pretty good, right? He explained, I think it's one of the most interesting areas for the BBC going forward. It's not easy because countries like to control their broadcasting very tightly. You can't just pump the stuff out on international iPlayer and say everybody can have it. You have to go through different regulatory hoops. But there's no doubt that online paywalls are the long-term future of the BBC globally and of making great content available to people by their broadband all around the world, and they pay for it as they want. That's pretty good, right? That's what we've all been saying. I mean, I don't think they're fully ready to be subscription yet, but we've got 5 years to plan this out, so we should be able to do it. And what he's getting is what I don't think the BBC as a whole are getting at the moment. It's that if you turn it into a subscription service, you're not just trying to sell it to the British people. They're saying, we won't make enough money being a subscription service. But they're thinking small. They're thinking the British people. If you have a streaming service, you can sell it to the world. Netflix isn't only available in America, is it? You can get it pretty much every country in the world now. And so could the BBC be sold like that, which would bring the cost of the subscriptions down and the amount of profit up for the same amount of work, isn't it? All right, you've got to jump through regulatory hoops, but Netflix managed it, Amazon Prime Video managed it, Disney Plus managed it, Discovery Plus manages it. All the other streaming services have managed to do it, so the BBC could do it. They could make more money and reach more people. Everyone's winning, right? Because the prices will be lower. And you can choose whether you pay it or not. Although you can choose whether you pay the TV licence fee now or not, obviously, but not many people know about that. It's only us lot that know about it. We're reaching new people on that every day. Professor Tate then went on to say the issue with cutting the TV licence was that the BBC could no longer make what made it popular with less funding. The current BBC chair is a very successful banker. I think he spelt that wrong. And the current BBC Director General is a very experienced commercial manager. I don't think they're not going to look at every possible way of exploiting the BBC's output. Well, they already are. The current Director General of the BBC, Tim Davie, used to be the boss of BBC Studios, which is commercial. Now, the BBC themselves, the bit you pay the licence fee to, don't make that much stuff. It's BBC Studios that make all the stuff, and they're a commercial business that sell those titles all around the world. Why do you think you find BBC stuff on Netflix? Attenborough was on Netflix, wasn't he? I don't think he is anymore. But you know what I mean? You find these BBC shows all around the world, and they're not being sold by the part of the BBC you pay your licence fee to. The part of the BBC you pay your licence fee to is buying them for your money from BBC Studios, who are making a profit on that. The whole thing's dirty. If you just got rid of the BBC tomorrow, you wouldn't lose any BBC shows because they're all over here and they just get sold elsewhere. BBC shows aren't going anywhere, but it's the part that you pay your licence fee to that we want gone. Just show some ads or charge for it or whatever. And then the problem's resolved itself. The whole thing is just messy and it's got to be resolved. It's got to be resolved because one day a proper journalist, someone a lot better than myself, is going to stumble across the story and they're going to show how dirty the BBC is with their plethora of commercial businesses using the name BBC, and they're making fortunes from it. They don't need the licence fee money. Don't need it. So yeah, I was quite impressed to stumble across a story from an ex-BBC person who wasn't pushing the idea of a government media tax. So that was quite interesting. But what do you think about it? Do you think that streaming is the future of the BBC? I can't see why in the interim they can't just show ads and charge people to use iPlayer to watch the premium stuff and just show repeats on BBC One, put ads on it. And then that solves the problem for now until you want to become a global streaming giant. I don't know. Let me know what you think in the comments below, and I'll see you in another video again soon. Thanks for watching.